G'day, Stevie Dummy Shaver. Hump Day. Need a hump day shave. This is anything can happen hump day. One of the cheapest synthetic brushes you can buy is this one from Amiga. It's called Nest Brush. I like this one because it's got the plain wooden varnished handle and synthetic hairs. Nothing fancy about it, but very springy. But let's get into today's shave. The 3 steps, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a load.
Real men shave. Real men shave their faces. Real men shave their faces.
Load, and the 3 steps are, say it with me people, froth, broth and leather. Which, by the way, is real easy because this brush is so springy. It does a very quick job of lathering a soap, particularly something like this. Love hump day. It's like a million kinds of citrus, probably 3 kinds of citrus, but beautiful scent. Now I've had this K Shaveworks soap for I've had this K Shaveworks soap, that's an original label, for 2 years, shaving probably once a week on a Wednesday. As you can see, I've barely dented it. Buy a soap, look after it, and you better like it. Bit of face prep. Got bitten by a mozzie. That's a mozzie bite just there, so ignore that. That's from being out in the garden this morning. Normally I tell my neighbours, if you see me in the garden, I'm probably lost. Help me back inside. I'm not a big gardener. And we'll finish up with a bit of a face lather. Today's shave is going to be the injector again, but this time it's on the #1 base. I found 3 to be too aggressive, so let's dial it right back down on the aggressiveness chart and see if I can't get a bit smoother a shave on a #1. I don't recall having ever shaved with a #1 base injector before, but I think it comes with default is the #2. It is milder on the face. I think I'll just do a basic first pass. It's only 2 days growth yet, and a second use on the injector blade. Let's see how we went. I can say it's an even pass. Round 2. I'm liking it better on the #1 base than I did on the #3. Like I said, I am a milder shaver, so the #1 base certainly got the face feel that I prefer. It's dialed back that very, what's the word? Very stiff injector blade. Feels much better. Like I said, if you're not getting a good shave, change bases. And technically, you could do it mid-shave. Okay, 1 more for BBS. Now, let's find out if this has got the aggressiveness I need for a quick BBS. I'm worried I might have overdone that bit just there. Now some people can't get to BBS and you know to stop before you even start trying. So don't copy me just thinking, well, everybody can. I certainly gave it a bit harder time than I'd like. But the number one base did give me a lot smoother shave. Now here's the truth. Out of my 60 odd brushes, this is one of the cheapest. I think it cost me about $10. And you know what? I'd be just as happy if this was my only brush. It's a nice synthetic. Whip up a fantastic lather. So this Omega S brush, if this was my only brush, I'd be happy. It's one of my cheapest brushes I ever purchased. I've got about 60 brushes. Some of them I really like. Some are ones that need their loft replaced. But out of all of them, this is the one that if I just had one brush, cheap and cheerful, this would be it. Hump day, as always, helps you get over the midweek blues. The Supply Co injector with the number one base. Remembering I've swapped over the screw from a silver one, chrome one, whatever. If you want one, just order the coloured screw you want in addition. Always handy to have a spare, and then you can flick between, say, a silver and a regular black coloured one. I got to BBS, a lot smoother on the number one base. Like I said, if you're not getting a good shave out of this razor, just keep working your way through the bases until you do. You will find the base for you. For me, it's obviously the number one base. I might give the number two a 12, but I was quite happy with the face feel on this one. Still a little bit more effort to go and get it down to BBS in the tricky spots under here, but it got there. It's a narrower blade. It requires a bit more work, a bit more getting the angle, because the actual sweet spot for this is very narrow, and working it into the hair exactly against the grain. Does the job. It's a good blade. These injectors last. They're actually very, very sharp. Having said that, they're a thicker, stiffer blade than, say, a DE. So it is a different type of shave. This is growing on me. I'm going to have another shave with this with the number two base. I'll probably come back and give you my thoughts after that. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver, wishing you all the best of shaves. Good food, good friends, good shaves. If anyone's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice. Go forth, spread the wet shaving blessing, which is, what's it going to be for today? Meditation. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver, wishing you all the best of shaves. Good shaves and goodbye.
Bearded man, you think that you're so cool, but your face looks like a small marsupial.